Everyone has big dreams. Some big dreams aren't impossible, like my dream of having an all-white beast of a gaming PC. So I started my journey to find a way. If you couldn't already tell, this video is over an hour long, and all it is every single Flipping PC episode compiled into one. So it's basically like a really long movie that you guys can watch and enjoy and just watch the entire process. You really see how my editing skills and my storytelling skills and just the quality of the videos really go up as it goes through the videos. So if you want to skip the first couple of episodes because they kind of suck, feel free to do so. No offense, I know they suck. They were bad videos, but the newer ones get better and better. So I hope you guys enjoy. Also, I cut out every single sponsored segment, like every ad read, so you guys don't have to watch those, because technically this whole hour-long video is not sponsored by anyone. It's just for you guys to enjoy and binge watch the entire season to get caught up. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. After a lot of thinking and some research, I decided to start flipping PCs. So I'm going to go on Facebook Marketplace, I'm going to go on eBay, Craigslist, OfferUp, all those sites, and I'm going to find deals. I'm going to find computers, parts, anything I can find for a good deal, build a better computer, add some RGB, and sell it for profit. Hopefully this works, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I'm about to hop on my computer to find the first build, and hopefully I can find a good deal. I bought all the parts for my first PC. The total comes out to be about $280. I'm hoping to sell it for $450, at least $400, so I can get a pretty good profit. Didn't turn on.
One eternity later.
Please turn on, please turn on, please turn on. Got fans spinning. Yes! Yes. We got it to work. It'll take way too long. Alright, downloaded Fortnite. We're running at a pretty good, solid FPS. You know, it's actually pretty good on medium settings. We got the PC behind me listed for $450. I'll be willing to take $400 for it, but I have it listed for $450, and now it's just a waiting game. It's been about a whole month since I bought all the parts for this computer, and it's been listed for a week less than that, and it still hasn't sold. Really frustrating. I've listed it 3 times, dropped the price a bunch, it's gotten like 300 clicks in total, and probably about 10 messages at most, and one serious buyer, but they didn't show up. So I'm not sure why. I decided to order some RGB fans just for $10. They'll be here tomorrow. So hopefully that'll solve the problem. And if not, I'm just gonna have to sell this for $300 for the original price and restart, because clearly I didn't get a good enough deal. We got the RGB set up, and now I'm gonna take some new pictures. Guess what? We're finally selling the PC. I just got a guy messaging me earlier today, and he sent me a $50 deposit to hold it for a couple of days, and he's gonna pay me $300 when he gets there. It's less than I expected, but at least it's not zero profit. And so finally, we're finishing off the first build. That took way longer than it needed to, but we got it. So now I'm gonna take it out of the box and send a video to the buyer to let them know that it still works and reset it for them. Alright, cross your fingers. See if it still works after about a month. Yes, let's freaking go. My bad luck will not end. This guy canceled on me. It's Thursday. Today's Thursday. He's supposed to come on Saturday. He canceled last second. Almost last second. But hey, we still got them 50 smackaroonies. We still got $50. And we're keeping that for sure. But I literally told him too. I actually had my dad help me. I'll show you guys the text. He said, so what's your Venmo? I'll send you $50 deposit. So I sent him it. And then I was at school and I sent him that. And it was like 10 o'clock. and then it was 2:30, and I got home, and I was like, this guy still hasn't sent me my 50 bucks. He still hasn't. And so I just messaged him, hey, there's other people interested, you still want it? So he sent it right away, and then I was okay, we'll meet up Saturday. Okay, and then nothing happens, and then today, he said he's gonna have to cancel. So now we just got this. We still got it, and we're gonna list it back up. Let's list it back up right now. All right, you already know we sold it for $360. The lady just gave me an extra 10 bucks, probably just change. So that's a total, including the $50 down payment that the guy didn't show up for. That's a total of $110 profit, which is fantastic. I would say that is a definite successful first flip. 110 bucks profit. I'll take that any day of the week. This was a very long video to make. If episode 2 is out, it is gonna be right here. Click it to watch to see how much more profit I can make. You and me both don't know until it's up. But yeah, stay tuned for that and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Welcome to episode 2 of Flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream computer. Last episode, we flipped one computer, so then I ended up with $410 for this next computer right here, and we're about to build it. So I'm gonna get this little squishy. About 500. Oh, my room is an absolute mess, but finally we got everything plugged in, so now I'm gonna make sure it works and do the kale magic. Press the power button. Look at that RGB, baby. Look at that RGB. Don't look at the back. Look at the front. Let's see if this button works. Let's go! Dude, that looks so good. Even with the messy cables. And we got display. I didn't even look at that. Oh, I just turned it off. Whoops. Whoops, I accidentally pressed this wrong button. But that is so awesome that it works first try. This last episode, I took like 2 full days of troubleshooting, trying to get the gosh dang computer to work. And I can get this first try. That's awesome. Thing plugged in. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, nice and sleek. I like that one a lot. Nice. Okay, let's count how many modes there are. That's 1. 15 RGB modes. Look at that. This looks amazing. Let's get some pictures going. Get this thing listed. This looks awesome. We got the computer set up. We got Call of Duty running at a 70, average of 70 FPS. Okay, it's now Thursday. I posted this last Friday, so it's been less than a week. We already have a buyer confirmed to come pick this up for $525, which is only $25 off what I originally asked for it. So now I'm just gonna reset it and get this ready for the seller. Alright, so the computer is reset, and I decided to write out, I printed this little piece of paper that just has the specs and the instructions to turn it on, and I just hand wrote a little note saying thank you, just because I feel like not having any reviews might be a reason why things aren't selling. So I just wrote out a little message asking for a review and thanking them for the purchase. And so then hopefully I can get a review, and then hopefully people will see me as a more reputable seller, and maybe I'll be able to sell computers faster in the future. Now I need to pack this up because they're gonna be here in an hour. This has been a crazy conversation with this person. They were originally gonna come at 3, and then they switched it to come in a couple days, then they switched it to 5, and then they had this whole thing that was super confusing. But eventually they just asked if they could pick it up today and pay $575 tomorrow instead of $525. And I was like, no, you can't pick it up without paying. And so then they said, okay, I'll have to pick it up in a couple of days. So I said that's fine if they sent me a $50 down payment. So now we're at the point where they're gonna send me a $50 down payment. So I'm gonna hold it for a couple days and then they can pick it up. So this time, hopefully with that down payment, they actually show up. Guess who changed the plan again? Now the plan is they're gonna come here at 5 o'clock. They got the money. Quick update on the computer. It hasn't sold yet. The guy that was messaging me kept doing back and forth, like, oh, I have the money. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, can I come right now? Oh, can I come in a couple of days? And at one point, he even said, can I pick it up now and pay tomorrow? And I was like, no, you can't do that because that's just so sketchy. And eventually I just had enough of it and I just had a gut feeling they were not actually trying to buy it. They were just trying to scam me. So I just told them that I wasn't going to be able to sell it to them and I just blocked them. The listing does have 1,200 clicks and I've been getting a lot of messages, but most of them have been trade offers and a couple of low balls, not very many serious buyers. I always message back and say, hey, I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I don't accept trades. If you're wanting to still buy it, I can sell it to you for 500, I'm trying to keep the conversation going instead of just saying, no, I don't do trades. Also, if you're enjoying this video, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps me out on what I'm doing, and it's a better way for YouTube to reach you to when my next episode drops. All right, I'll see you hopefully when the computer sells or when something interesting happens. So someone I know wanted me to build them a computer. So I have all the parts right here except for the case and a couple other things. But basically they just want this for productivity. They don't want it for gaming, so it doesn't have a graphics card. So we do have a pretty nice Intel i5 12600K. So this will definitely do what they need to do, and then just 32 gigabytes of RAM. And that's it pretty much. That's all the important stuff. There's no graphics card because they don't play games. So yeah, so we're gonna build that, and that's a secured profit, like $75 profit. Alright, the PC is built. Looking pretty clean, all black, no RGB. Don't look at my room. It might be a little bit messy because I'm working on two projects. Two projects at once, you already know. But yeah, so we'll plug this in, make sure it works, and then get the cables cleaned up. Alright, last part. Oh, it's green, that light is green. Oh, we got it. We got it. Boom. Quick, easy little fix, MSI. Well, it's been about 3 weeks. I'm having a similar story with episode 1 where it's not selling. And it took a month for the last computer to sell. It's been 3 weeks, so it's almost already gonna be a month again. I've literally done everything. Almost every single message I've gotten have all been low balls or trades, and it's so frustrating to me because I don't understand why. I did a bunch of research and I've come to the conclusion that it's because of my graphics card. This is a RX 5600, so it's an AMD card, and I think that because it's an AMD card, people don't like AMD graphics cards or something. I'm not exactly sure. I just did research on the processor and people said that this was a good option, so that's what I did. So I'm gonna keep this computer listed with this graphics card, but I'm also gonna try and sell this graphics card. I bought this graphics card for $105 with shipping and tax, so I'm gonna list it for $110 on Facebook Marketplace. So if someone buys that for $110, or I'll take $100 for it. If someone buys it for $100, then I can get NVIDIA card, which maybe, hopefully, they'll solve the problem of it not selling. All right, we sold the computer, so while I was at camp, I sold the graphics card, and then I sold the computer without the graphics card. And so this is how much I sold everything for, and that's how much profit I got. I'm pretty sure it's not very much, but I'm leaving tomorrow anyway, and I just needed to get rid of it. It was a bad flip, which seems to be the recurrence here. So I'm wondering if PC flipping isn't the best way to go, because either everyone knows what it's worth and there's no way to make profit, or everyone that's just buying everything just can't afford it, because almost 95% of the offers I got were all low balls or trades. So maybe everyone is flipping, or maybe everyone is broke. Not sure. So I'm thinking maybe I might start doing something different, like maybe reselling graphics cards. I get newsletters from Java as a seller, and only about like 10 to 20% of computers that are listed actually sell in a month, and more than like 50% of graphics cards that are listed sell. And so my thought is maybe I'm in the wrong market. Maybe I should be finding really good deals on graphics cards and selling them. So maybe I might try that in the next episode. This is the total profit from episode 1 and episode 2. Right here. If episode 3 is out, it should be right there. Welcome back to episode 3 of Flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC. I'm about to go on a 3-week vacation to see family, and while I'm there, I'm going to try and build a PC and sell it, all within those 3 weeks. So come along to see what happens. Alright, well, it was actually pretty hard to record the entire process while I'm on vacation, so there's going to be a lot of future me filming this video. But basically, while we were traveling, I was on eBay the whole time trying to find deals to build a whole PC, and I ended up finding some deals. They weren't the best, but I just wanted to get a PC built to make some profit. I got an RTX 2060 and a Ryzen 5 5500 and everything else, all the parts, power supply, RAM, storage, case, all that for $450 was the total build cost. That took about a week to arrive, all those things from eBay, and then I started building it. I really messed up while I was trying to get this back cover off of the graphics card. As you can see, I was trying to pull this little tab out that connects to the fan, and it accidentally broke this wire. And so hopefully, I'm hoping that fan will still work without it. I'm not sure if it will or if it won't. And if it does work, then that's great, but I don't think I want to tamper with this anymore because I don't want to break anything. It just proves to me that I don't know how this stuff works. All right, I got this little test bench set up. I got the CPU in there and the power supply. I'm just gonna make sure that this works, this fan works, even with that broken pin. And if it doesn't work, then I'll either have to like replace this fan or try and solder that back on. So yeah, I didn't really know that this was green. It looks a little bit ugly. I mean, I can kind of hide it from the pictures, but it's still like, I'm a little bit worried. I'll try and figure out a way. All right, we got everything plugged in. It may or may not look like I'm creating a bomb. Power. Whoa. Okay, so the cable that I cut is definitely the one that controls the speed. We got post. It posted. Okay, so it still works, and this all works. It's just that fan will be on full speed the entire time because we cut the cable that controls how fast it will spin. We got the CPU cooler spinning. Looks like she works. Now we just gotta put it in the case, cable extensions, and this thing will be ready to sell. All right, now we gotta put this ugly GPU in. We just line this up. Okay, second one. On second thought, it doesn't actually look that bad, the green, like, because these are ARGB, so if those had like green lights and then the white, I think it might look good, or just normal white. I think it'll look good too. Now we just have to plug this in and double check it works. Pretty hyped about this one. This definitely is gonna look great. Now we're turning this on for the first time. We got the white cable extensions and we got everything plugged in, just making sure it works. Boom. All right, that actually looks so good. I'm like not even, oh, hey, how's it going?
Yo, what is this?
That's my new PC.
Bro, what? How much did that cost, bro?
About like $450.
$450?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it for, ask me how much I'm gonna sell it for.
Yo, how much can I buy that for, bro?
600 at least, bro. I need that money. Yeah.
I don't have that much money, bro.
Do you think it looks good?
Yeah, bro. Why is it so clean?
I don't know, bro. It's just,
Where'd you get that stuff?
press this button right there. Press that button. Dang. Press it again. Press it again.
Bro,
Press it about 15 times.
you're just flexing. Stop.
Yo,
What?
RGB.
Stop. You're just flexing.
A couple more times.
Bro,
I might be flexing. I'm not gonna lie.
can I get a discount for like
Probably not.
$20?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
After it was built and was flexing on all the broke cousins, I took some great pictures and got this thing listed. Alright, so we got the computer built and we got some really nice pictures of it. Actually, I think it looks really clean. That white aesthetic really, I feel like, is gonna sell this computer. So I got it listed and I've gotten 2 messages so far. One of them seems pretty serious about buying it, and we'll see if they actually end up buying it. I still have about a week and a half before I leave to sell the computer. Also, I dropped off the computer that I built for my grandpa, and I had some troubles with the Wi-Fi, but we got that fixed. So that was a secured profit. Not exactly sure, but that's how much profit I got.
One eternity later.
This is the last day of our vacation, and we still have the computer. but there is someone confirmed to buy it today. I put the price all the way down to $500, so we'll only make about $50 profit if they actually end up coming and buying it. I just wanted to get rid of it. If they don't buy it, then I'll just take it home with me and then relist it back up probably around 600, and then hopefully it'll sell soon enough. I'll see you when this sells or when we get back home. Let's go. We got the cash, sold it for 500, and now we got a couple more flips coming as soon as we get home. Also, I forgot to mention, that's the second computer out of 3 computers sold online that I sold on OfferUp. I get a lot less messages, but none of them are low balls or trade. OfferUp is probably just a better way to go. I don't know why I didn't explain this when I was filming this, but we're back home now. All right, we got some packages from Amazon and eBay, and there's gonna be some more packages coming for the next week. So I'm just gonna open the ones that came today, and I'll just open them as they come, but you'll see them all being opened at the same time, basically. Also, if any of you guys are concerned about this knife, it's not sharp at all, so don't worry. I'm completely safe. Which one did I buy? There, I got it for $422.69. You might have seen this in one of the shorts that I made, which by the way, I post daily shorts. So I'm either just gonna sell this by itself or do a higher end flip. My inventory is definitely getting bigger. So we got the graphics card there, we got another graphics card. So I just took some pictures of this and got it listed. Got some more packages, so we're gonna unbox these, and I think we might have enough to build a PC now. Let's find out. I don't have the parts that I want to build a full PC right now, so all I'm gonna do is set up a test bench to test out all the parts, like the graphics card and everything. I have like 3 graphics cards right now, and so I want to test those, or 2. I'm gonna test everything that I have just to make sure it all works, and then next episode I'll definitely have enough to build at least 2 PCs. And then PCIe. There she goes. Oh yeah, works. Nice little bonus, and I bought 3 of these. The star of the show, the 4070. Let's get this sucker plugged in. All right. Oh my, there's more RGB. Look at this, there's a peel still. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm getting RGB after RGB. Dude, this is gonna look awesome. This RAM looks good. This looks cool. Bro, I'm RGB rainbows at this point. All right, that's it. We're still waiting on a couple of parts to come in the mail. That'll be in episode 4. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when new episodes drop. New episodes every other week, Saturday morning. Make sure you subscribe so you know when those are uploaded. We're back again with episode 4 of flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC. Last episode, I sold 1 computer while I was on vacation, and I ordered a ton of parts off eBay. I opened up about half of them, and the other half are still arriving. Now I have enough to build one of the PCs, I just don't have the RAM. So I'm gonna build everything. As soon as I get the RAM, I'm gonna stick it in there and list it. So let's go build that PC right now. So this is the graphics card I'm using, this is the motherboard, and I already have the processor and the storage in there just because I wanted to use it as a test bench. So all we have to do is put this in the case, add the power supply, add this, and it's pretty much ready. The processor that I have under this cooler was a Ryzen 7 2700 off AliExpress for about $55. It wasn't the best deal, but I just wanted that processor, and it was the best price. I couldn't find any on eBay for a good price. This motherboard is from Amazon, and it was refurbished. And this is an RTX 3050 8GB from eBay that I got for $100 or so. The case that I'm using, I use in a lot of my flips, the Okinos Aqua 3, the black version, and I got this for $60 off Amazon, brand new. Got everything plugged in except for the power supply, but I did realize is that this motherboard will not support this processor because this is a 2nd gen processor and this is an A520. Yeah, it's an A520 and A520. I looked on PC Part Picker and it does not support this processor. And so, you know, I'm obviously not gonna just give up. I'll still try and plug it in and see if it posts, and if it doesn't post, then obviously that's why. And I'll have to swap the motherboard out, or I'll probably just swap the processor out. But this isn't the right graphics card, actually. I realized this is the RTX 3070. I wanted to put a 1080 in here. It's the, I don't remember what it's called, but it has like yellow stripes and stuff. So I was doing for like a yellow and black theme. But I'll just put it in here just to make sure it works and stuff. Ooh, oh my. Okay, the yellow is gonna look really good. So every graphics card that I'm getting from eBay, I've also been listing on Facebook and OfferUp and Jawwa to see if any of them sell. And RTX 3050 8GB that I got yesterday and listed, I have a buyer confirmed to come pick it up tomorrow. So I just need to get this out and I'll show it to you guys. So I bought this graphics card off eBay for $109 and I'm selling it for $140. So if they actually show up, that's a $31 profit, which isn't a lot, but I literally had to do no work. We just got another package and another case. This case was actually a really good deal. I got this off eBay. I'm not sure, it was like $40 or $50, I'm not sure. And I believe this is the graphics card that I'm gonna put in here. Let's open that sucker up. Whoa, this is huge. Yeah, look at that. This barely fits in the case. This looks sick. Oh my gosh, this is a really good deal too. This is like less than $100, I think. Still a little dusty. I'm gonna clean it up. Put this sucker in there. Whew, that yellow stripe looks insane. This bracket is a little bit bent, but it'll be okay. We got the graphics card in, and already without the RGB, it looks insane. Okay, we got her plugged in. Oh my goodness. Just look, boom, picture, instant click. This looks so good. This lights up this yellow and this yellow light flashing down on this yellow. And this definitely ruins it. Like if this was yellow, it would look good, but the RAM is gonna be swapped out. This is 32 gigabytes. This is for, it's for something else. And then the little light too is yellow. It's literally perfect. Everything is yellow. There's no, other than the back of the motherboard has RGB in it, but that can be controlled by software and you can't really see it from here. But it looks so good. The black and white, oh my gosh. I could have spray painted this yellow, but I don't have to buy that yellow spray paint. And honestly, it looks okay without it. But man, this is a sick build. Sick build. Also, while I was putting the graphics card in, I got a message from the person that wanted to buy the RTX 3050 saying that they would probably have to cancel because they're buying a freaking mini PC. And so that was a little bit annoying. Like if you're buying a mini PC, shouldn't you know that you can't afford it? But whatever. It's all right. I was hoping to sell that because I have like 5 graphics cards now and I don't need 5 graphics cards, but it's all right. Hopefully one of the 5 will sell in the next week. Right now we got this PC, gonna get the new RAM, and then it'll be ready to sold. Huge news, the 3070 sold on Jawwa for $255, and I'm gonna get about $225, and I bought it for $198. So that's a $25 profit without doing anything. So let's get this packed up and ready to ship. Actually, before I ship this out, I realized I still haven't actually tested this to make sure it gets display. So I have this PC that I'm waiting for the replacement motherboard of because it doesn't support the processor, and that should come tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll swap the motherboard, test the graphics card, and then we'll ship this out, and then we'll test this PC and get that ready. We just need to make sure that this gets displayed because I don't want to sell a graphics card that doesn't work because I just bought it trusting that the original seller was being honest that it worked. We got 2 more packages, and one of them is the replacement motherboard for this PC. So let's take this one out and put in the new one. Okay, we got her plugged in. Flip that. Oh boy. Let's go! It works. Nice. Okay, so I got the PC to work with a GTX 1080, but then I decided to plug in all my other graphics cards that I bought because I still haven't tested them to see if they posted. I only tested them to see if they turned on. And I put in the 3070 that I'm selling. It turns on, but it doesn't post. And I'm freaking out because I have someone that ordered the graphics card that needs this, and it doesn't post. I'm gonna try and troubleshoot it to see if I can fix it. I think I'm stupid. I think I'm just stupid. I didn't have the HDMI plugged in. Oh my gosh. So dumb. I'm so dumb. The light is green. I don't know. Hey. 5 minutes panic. Whew. This is what I live for. Now, thank goodness it works. Let's packet this up and we'll be able to ship it later today. Woohoo, let's go. We are on a roll. Yesterday, I dropped off the graphics card that I sold off Java, and today while I was at school, I had someone message me about the 3050 that I was selling. I just came and picked it up and we got 125 buckaroosters, and I bought it for $109. So that's $16 profit. It's not very much, but it's $16 from literally doing nothing. Just putting it on my shelf and listing it and answering questions. That is just awesome. We got the PC right now. We got Fortnite downloaded. So let's go test that out and see how it performs. Okay, we got Fortnite up. We got like an average of like almost 200 FPS. I know I'm just like running around. It dips down to like 170 if I get in a fight. So I think I'll just say like 180 just in the middle. I'm not lying about it, but I'm not underselling the capabilities. So I'm gonna say 180 average, but it's handling it really well. We now have everything we need to build the higher end flip, the RTX 4070, but instead of me normally building it, I'm gonna teach my sister how to build the computer. So I'm gonna make a full-length video on teaching her, so you can go watch that after this. I will show a little bit of us building it, but all the juicy details on teaching her are gonna be in the full video. So I finished building the PC with my sister. We had some trouble with the AIO, and it was too big for the case. So I had to buy a new one off eBay. Instead of it being a 36mm, it's a 240mm, and we got it plugged in, and this thing looks insane. Just look at this. We have these two. This is RGB, this is RGB, this is RGB, this is RGB. Sadly, these fans aren't RGB, which I thought they were, but they're not. And so we got Windows installing right now. But I mean, this build looks pretty cool. Like, this is gonna be a nice picture. I thought this button right here would change the RGB of the fans, but it doesn't. We got the PC, we're in Warzone, we're in fully maxed out settings, although we are in 1080p because my monitor is 1080p. And even in the air, we're getting like 200 FPS. We're getting crazy numbers. This is actually gonna be crazy, insanely good. Like, it looks so good, and we're getting 150 FPS in max settings. Man, those last 2 weeks were pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. 2 graphics cards sold and 2 computers listed. Hopefully by the end of the next episode, those 2 computers can sell and maybe we'll build another computer. We'll see how that works out. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And click right here to watch episode 5 if it's out yet. Get clickbaited. This is episode 5 of flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC, which is crazy. Just got this GTX 1660 in the mail for, I'm not sure how much, but that's how much I bought it for. We're about to build an all-white fish tank PC right now with this GPU. So let's go build that. I also got a nice 600 watt power supply, a white CPU cooler, and some white power extensions. And the case that I'm using is the DIY PC Q3 White Edition. I'm about to build this clean, all-white PC, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you guys about the first ever channel sponsor. Now let's go put the graphics card in and make sure this PC works. All right, we got the PC built. There's power. Got no RGB. Oh my gosh. You know what I just realized? These 2 fans that are in the case, they aren't RGB. You know what happened? I bought this case used, and I betcha they just bought the 2 cheapest white fans, no RGB, slap it in there. Slackers, that's annoying. And this doesn't light up because there's no RGB controller. So I'm gonna have to buy white fans and an RGB controller. That's unfortunate, but hey, at least it turns on. I also have this AIO. I bought this for the higher end PC that I have. It didn't end up fitting in the case that I bought. So I got a new one and I didn't need this one anymore. So I listed it and someone's gonna come buy this right now for $60, which is like $5 more than I bought it for. So there's $5 in profit. Basically just sold it to get rid of it. All right, we sold it for $60. I bought it for $54 off eBay. So it was an accidental $6 profit, which, hey, it was just sitting on my shelf. I could have used it for another high-end flip, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. There's too much risk putting in $1,000 on an investment. I think sticking in the mid-range to low-range PCs is probably gonna be better. I listed the RTX 4070 for sale for like $50 profit, and I have someone confirmed to come buy it right now. They haven't been responding, so I'm not sure if they're gonna come. They might, but you never know. I also have the RTX 3060 12GB that I listed about 2 days ago. I have someone right now that's pretty interested, and we're just trying to work out a time that they can come pick this up. So hopefully 2 graphics cards will sell today. My dog just barked, so I think they're here. I just sold the RTX 4070 for $470. I bought it for $422, so that's a $48 profit. Definitely really good for doing no work. So now the higher end PC doesn't have a graphics card. So I'll list the PC without a graphics card, still to get maybe like $100 profit. I'll actively be looking on eBay for a good alternative, maybe a 3080 or a 4060 Ti, or maybe just another 4070. I'm leaning more towards to a 4060 Ti, just because then it'll make the cost of the PC lower, so then it's more likely for someone to buy it, because I feel like $1,100 is a lot for a PC, and even it's at $1,300 on Jawa, because Jawa takes 12% seller fees, which is a lot, so I have to bump up prices a lot. The 3060, the buyer still hasn't confirmed a time. They asked for a video of it plugged in, and so I sent them that, and so we'll see how that goes. We sold 2 graphics cards in like 2 hours, so we got $210 cash, and then $470 in Venmo. The RTX 4070 I bought for $422 off eBay, and I sold it for $470, so it's a $48 profit. And then the RTX 3060 I bought for $167 and sold for $210, so that's like a $40 profit. That's a pretty successful Saturday morning, like almost $100 in profit without building any PCs. I definitely think reselling graphics cards is a really good way to do this. There's a quick turnaround time, and there's a nice little bit of profit, and there's no work, and there's not as much risk, and there's no troubleshooting, and you just list it and sell it. It's awesome, and I think I'm gonna buy more graphics cards. I have an RTX 3060 Ti Founders Edition coming in the mail today, which I bought. I can't remember how much I bought it for, but I bought it for that much. And it's pretty beat up. So let's open it up and make sure it's okay. I feel like I'm opening up an Apple box. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this is so cool. This looks really cool. What the heck is that? What is this kind of pin? What is that? I've never seen that before. I'm gonna check the listing and see if they said anything, because I don't think, yeah, this box should probably technically be like. So the RTX 3060 Ti that I got in the mail for some reason has like a special connector that they have. I guess it's a thing that they do in the Founders Edition cards, which I didn't know that. So I messaged the seller asking to get a partial refund, because I looked on Amazon, they're about $15, and they said that they were mailing it in a separate package for some reason. They said it would be here in a couple days. I asked for a tracking number, they said they didn't have one, so I'm really not sure if they actually are sending that. Why would they send it in a separate package? Maybe they forgot about it after they sent it out, but that's super strange, and I don't know why they wouldn't have messaged me about that. That is just so weird and so sketchy. So if it doesn't come in like another day or two, I'm definitely gonna have to reach out to eBay to get some sort of partial refund. Because if I were a seller, I would not pay for shipping again to ship just a little tiny dongle that plugs into the graphics card. Really sketched out about it, but hopefully that actually shows up and everything will be okay. Look what showed up in the mail. They actually shipped this separately to the RTX 3060 Ti, which is just like, they actually shipped it right after I messaged them, basically. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked this actually showed up. That means I paid for this shipping, but then they had to pay for shipping this. So I need to test this and make sure this works, which I'm pretty sure it will. It looks pretty good and, you know, it doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of a minor scratch right here. Overall, this graphics card looks like it's in pretty mint condition. So I'm gonna put this in the PC that doesn't have a graphics card and run it and make sure everything is running smoothly. There it is. Okay, got the fans wired up. Let's turn it on, make sure it works. Oh my gosh. Okay, check the reset button. Dude, that looks so good. The only thing is, this shade of white is a little bit different than this one, but man, it looks so good. Please tell me there's solid colors. There it is. That's so bright. That's so bright. Boom, there's white. We gotta get new pictures right now. I'll show you how those look right now. I pretty much have a buyer confirmed to come by the PC right now, so I'm gonna reset it and get this ready for them and pack it up. Man, they were supposed to come last night and then it was getting too late, so I told them they could come tomorrow. Today I messaged them again asking if they still wanted to come, and they didn't respond. So pretty much they're not gonna buy it. I also had someone pretty interested in the white PC, but they said they didn't have enough money to buy it, and they wanted me to sell it to them for $360, and they couldn't go any higher. And if I sold it to them for $360, I would have made $20 profit, and $20 is not enough for me. I need to make more profit than that. At least like $60 to $80 is my minimum. We're still stuck. I have someone that messaged me today on Java interested in the RTX 3060 Ti PC, so hopefully eventually one of the PCs will sell. For the second time, the graphics card sold for the i5 12600K PC. So what's in there right now is an RTX 3060 Ti Founders Edition that I got off eBay for $200. It sold on Java for $280, and they take about $30, so I'm getting $250. That's another $50 profit. Now I'm gonna have to get a new graphics card for the replacement graphics card. Let's get this out and ship it. Alright, we sold the PC. We sold the white and black PC. I've had it for like almost a month, like 4 weeks. Finally, we sold it for $440. The build cost was $380. So that's a nice $60 profit. You know, it's not the most, but I've had it for like a whole month and finally sold it. So now we have the white PC and the other half of the PC. The guys that showed up is his older brother and then his little brother. His little brother wanted to check it out and test it out, make sure it was good for his older brother, and he was really interested and he loved it, and he told me he had his own personal white PC. Finally sold that PC, and Okinos sent out their brand new Aqua 7 case. So I got that ATX case. I usually don't work in ATX, so I got an ATX motherboard. So we're gonna be able to use that case that I got for free to get some better profits, and I think it's gonna look really cool. This is episode 6 of flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC. Last episode, I sold 2 PCs, and in total, from the whole season, I've made about $475 in profit. And today, we're gonna go build another PC with this case that I got for free from Okinos. This is the Okinos Aqua 7 ATX PC case that Okinos was kind enough to send out to check it out and do a review on it. And this is like a $90 case on Amazon. Be aware, I would never spend that much money on a case for a flip, and $90 is a lot of money, but since I got it for free, I'm obviously gonna still use it. Now, I'm gonna make a full review on it that's gonna come out next week, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm gonna build in it, and so we can make some more profit. Okay, it's plugged in. It works, all the fans work. It gets warm quick. Alright, so we got the parts to finish the PC, and yesterday, someone bought the white GTX 1660 PC for $500, and I get $430, and the build cost was about $370, so that's $60 profit. I did buy some of this Instapack stuff to keep it safe from shipping. I only bought one because I need it right now, but this was $10, which is a lot, but I want to make sure the PC is safe during shipping, so I need to get this packed up, and we'll finish the other PC. Never done this before, so unfold it. Whoa. I'll just have to print the shipping label, and then I'm also going to get a little note and basically just write out saying thank you, here's the steps to set it up, and basically just ask for a review. So that's sweet. That's the first PC that the first full PC that I've sold off Jawah, which is nice. It definitely is better not having to rely on someone to come pick it up and then you're ready for it to sell. Although it is a lot less profit than what it would be. But I've already had this for 2 or 3 weeks, you know. I probably could have had it at a higher price, maybe like $550, but you know, I'm trying to get things moving. All right, we got the PC plugged in. We got the monitor set up. I got it to work. All the fans are the same color. Boom! Look at that. Well, I'll get Windows installed tomorrow. It's pretty late, and I got some other stuff that I can do. Let's check out, are these reverse blade? Yeah, okay, good, they are reverse blade. So it's been about a week, and I still have the PC without the graphics card, and then I have the PC in the Aqua 7 case. I've had some interest, not a whole lot. I had one person that was a little bit serious on Jawah, and then basically they wanted to go lower on price, and so I couldn't do that. I still am looking for a replacement graphics card. I really can't find any deals good enough for it. Dude, look at this box. Let's open this and what? And a whole lot of dust. Oh my gosh, this is crusty, dusty. But, this is the RTX 2060. That means this other one. This is the RX 580. Is it 8 GB? I got both of these graphics cards for like, it was like 150 bucks. So that's 75 bucks each. That's pretty good for the RTX 2060. That's about how much the RX 580 is worth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell the RX 580 for, you know, $75, whatever, $70. And then that'll make this $75, which is a really good deal on RTX 2060. So yeah, this is a pretty good deal. Nice double graphics card. This took like 3 weeks to arrive. It took them about a week and a half to even ship this out. I messaged them 3 times asking them to ship it or when it would be shipped. And then finally, they decided that they needed to ship their graphics cards. So they did that finally. It only took 3 weeks, but we eventually got it, and it was definitely a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna clean these up. They are looking very, very dusty and crusty. So let's go clean those. This episode was quite a bit shorter. I'm very sorry about that, but just not enough stuff happened. I do have more parts coming into my inventory, and I'm pretty sure next episode we'll be able to build another white PC. Also, thanks to these guys for the donations, and if there's anyone else that wants to support me, feel free to leave a super thanks, and I'll make sure to respond to it, put it in this video, or put it in a short. I still have the RTX 2060 PC, and I did lower the price on Jawah, and I lowered the price on Facebook and OfferUp down to 500 from 550, so hopefully it will sell next week or the week after that. This is $1 just for the PC, but I went through 2 graphics cards, both making me like 50 bucks each, so the total profit of the PC is like 120 bucks, which is good. So 120 bucks, it only took a month, but 120 bucks, I'll take it. We're gonna be using the white Aqua 3 for this PC. I've used this case multiple times. It's a great case. It looks great. 3 RGB fans, and they're controllable. And once again, while I'm building this PC, I'm gonna tell you guys about today's sponsor. Let's plug this PC in and make sure it works. All right, we got it plugged in. Powered switch on. Turn on the monitor. All right, this is looking pretty clean. Oh, flash RGB. There it is. Dang, this looks good. Yup. It's not posting. All right, let's clear the battery. That usually fixes it. HDMI is plugged in, so take 2. Nothing yet. I'll give it a second. I think GPU fans are spinning. It's not working. Okay, well let's try. I'm gonna try this graphics card because I know it works. All right, trying this with a different GPU. This has a blue light, that's different. Nothing's posting. That's not good. I can't seem to get anything to work to fix that PC. I'll worry about it tomorrow. Not today's problem. But I do need to pack this PC up because someone bought it on Java yesterday. There it is. No, it doesn't really fill up this bag very well. Well, over the weekend, I was literally not able to work on this PC at all. I've been super busy. I've got homecoming coming up. I've got a big assignment. I had a big essay and presentation that's due in English tomorrow. So tomorrow we're presenting that assignment, which means I'll be free to hopefully fix the computer. I did work on it on Sunday a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's either the graphics card, the RAM, or the motherboard. I swapped out the CPU, it's fine. I tested the PSU, it's fine. So it's either one of those three things. I ordered another stick of RAM to hopefully put in there, but the people that are selling it don't have appropriate shipping materials, and they said they won't get that until the 16th. So my guess is this PC I won't be able to get this working for another week or so, which is unfortunate, but I want to make sure it works. I still got the RX 580, still waiting for it to sell. It's at $65, which is super cheap, I feel like, and I feel like it's a super good deal. Hopefully it sells eventually. It is an older AMD card, but it's still pretty good for the price. I shipped those two PCs off last week, and we're just waiting to fix that PC and sell this graphics card. One more thing I can try on the PC before I try new RAM is I can do a motherboard swap. I have this extra motherboard that I can try and replace all the components and factor out the motherboard not working. So I think I'm going to do that right now, make a little test bench, and see if it works. The test bench is set up, so all we did was swap the motherboard. Everything else are the same exact parts. I literally have no clue what is going on. Now this test bench won't even boot. So there's a little switch right here that is supposed to turn on, but it doesn't turn on. So, okay, maybe that's just, I don't know, maybe it doesn't work. So I try a screwdriver, still does not work. This motherboard was used, but it was bought through Amazon refurbished, so it's supposed to still work. The total build cost on this white PC, once I get it to start working, is going to be $410. I sold basically the same exact PC with the same exact specs earlier for $530. So I'm confident if I sell on Java, maybe I'll be able to get $550 to $580. Because it is white, I'm going to charge a little bit more. On Facebook Marketplace, I'm going to charge something similar to that, probably a little bit less, just to attract more buyers. If this sells for anything around like $500 to $580, I think it's going to be a really great flip. I really can't figure out how to fix this PC. I have really no clue what's wrong. The graphics card is working fine, the motherboard is working fine, the processor is working fine, it has a different set of RAM. I have literally no clue what's wrong. If you have any suggestions on how to fix this, let me know down in the comments and I'll be trying them out in the next episode. I gotta get this video to you guys, so we'll have to fix this later. Thank you for watching, and if episode 8 is out, it should be right here. Welcome to episode 8 of flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC. So far, we've probably made around $600 or $700 in profit, which to me seems like we're doing pretty good. In episode 7, I started building this all-white PC. I built the whole thing and I put it in the PC, expecting it to work, and it didn't work. So I was troubleshooting and I still could not figure out how to fix it. So I asked you guys to give me some suggestions on how to fix it, and you guys really gave a lot of helpful advice. So I'm gonna go try what you guys recommended first, and hopefully we'll be able to get it to work. So this is the PC so far. I have an RTX 2060 for it, and it's white. Then I was using a Ryzen 7 2700X. The first thing that I noticed was people were recommending to take out the SSD. Okay. Let's see if that is gonna fix our little problem that we're having. All right, switched on. Okay, let's power this sucker. Okay. It's not working. I'm gonna try it with no battery. Maybe that will work. And then I'm gonna try the other PCIe lane, because that means maybe the one is just not working. Ooh, boy. Something else that I'm going to try is putting all the parts in PC part picker, which I did not do. Maybe there's something with this motherboard or something, you never know. So let's check that. I got some thermal paste in the socket on accident, and I really didn't think very much of it, but I did a little bit of research and it could be bad. So what I'm gonna have to do is try and clean it. What I did is I just put probably too much thermal paste on the CPU when I first was building it, and when I tried to take it off, it just kind of dripped a little bit. And now it's kind of jammed in there. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try a different motherboard. That's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try a different motherboard, different processor. The processor has a little bit of thermal paste on it too. Some from me and some from the previous owner. Was not from me. I see it very well, but it's there. That was from me. That's on. Power switch. Nothing. This motherboard is. If the motherboard has a surge protector, or whatever you call it, maybe it's the power supply. Maybe the power supply is bad. Maybe I should try and get another power supply. I have another motherboard that's identical to this one. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna get a different power supply. All right, it's a new day and I'm sick now, but we need to get this PC working. So I ordered a new power supply and I tested it, and it does work compared to the last one, which I think didn't work. I'm not really sure how the tester works, but I did some research and I found out that this one will work. Switch this on. We're on. Turn this monitor on. Nope. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. Maybe it'll fix itself. I think, theoretically, this should work now. So we have a different motherboard that we know works. We have a processor that we know works. We have RAM that we know works. This is the only thing left that doesn't work. Or we still don't know if that's the issue. Okay, this has power. Okay, fans are spinning. We have HDMI plugged in. Yeah, let's go. What I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna have to build in this right here. I have an RTX 3060 that should be here in the mail today. So we got everything in the PC, and in this box, it's an RTX 3060 that I got off Jawa, and I'm proud to say that this video is sponsored, and here are the pictures that I took for this PC and the listing. We're in Warzone now, and we're getting okay numbers. The graphics card is at 99% usage, and the fans are like all the way up. I think I'm gonna clean this out and maybe repaste it. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. I think it just might be a little bit unbalanced, especially with Warzone, because Warzone is very graphics intense. It's doing all right. The PC is fully functional. I've stress tested it. It is running a little bit warm, so I think I'll repaste the GPU and that should fix it. But literally no issues. I've literally found no issues after I fixed it, so it's perfectly functional. And last week I completely forgot to film any of it, but the RX 580 sold on Jawa for like $60 or $50 or something, so I get some of that back. I got that in a bundle with the RTX 2060 from the last PC, so that turns out for that RTX 2060 being about $100, which isn't a great deal. I'm going on vacation next week, so you guys are gonna have to wait 3 weeks instead of the usual 2 for episode 9. Sadly, I'm very sorry. I will film some shorts while I'm here, and I'll upload, and they'll have those scheduled for while I'm gone, so you guys don't get too bored. I'm gonna post the PC for sale once I get back, just because I don't want it to have people like interested in like, oh sorry, I'm out of town, can you wait? And if I follow back, they're not gonna be interested at all after I come back. So I'm just gonna post it once we get back and hopefully sell it. I'll probably order some more parts while I'm gone through eBay and all that. And I'm hoping next episode we'll go get our first local pickup. Hopefully that will work out. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Matt Miller for buying one of my PCs and checking it out.
So we'll go look at that and see.
That was a really cool video to watch. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in 3 weeks. Won't power on. Oh, I hate this so much. I'm starting to get sick too. Nothing's posting. That's not good. We are finally back with episode 9 of Flipping PCs. I know it's been a while. I was in Mexico. Mexico was so much fun. We had some family friends come with us and it was a whole lot of fun being able to hang out with them and swim at the pool. Sadly, we couldn't swim on the beach because apparently there was jellyfish and stuff in the water, so the lifeguards wouldn't let us swim, which was super disappointing, but we're back home now and we're ready to start this off right. Last episode we finished building that white PC and I had to change the processor out and I changed it to something a little bit more powerful, so I put in an RTX 3060 12GB, so this PC is a little bit more mid-range. The total build cost was $500. This is the breakdown of all the parts, and I have it listed on Java for $700. Locally it's at like $680. Hopefully it'll sell in this episode. I'm also planning on hopefully going to find my first local deal and pick it up locally, and I think I have enough parts to build another white PC, so we'll see what happens from here. Now there is something that I didn't do last episode that I'm going to do right now. The GPU in here was having some high temps, so I'm going to repaste it and hopefully that fixes the problem. That was pretty easy, and I'm hoping we can get some better temperatures for this because it was running pretty warm. So I'm going to put this back in, and so the FPS number is looking a little bit better and the temps are perfect. Literally 70 degrees, 60 degrees, 90% utilization, 80% utilization. So it's running pretty smooth and runs pretty well. It's not too hot anymore. Also, I didn't mention the PC already sold. Literally less than 24 hours after I posted it, it's sold on Java for asking price about $700. And I think I'm gonna bring home like $600 or so. I'll break down the profit once I ship it out. I'm so glad that sold so quickly. That's the fastest time anything has ever sold. It is unfortunate that it sold online, so I do get a lot less profit, but other than that, we're looking pretty good. We'll be able to get this PC shipped out tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so the post office is closed. So we'll ship that tomorrow, and that is literally less than 24-hour time to sell. And it's sold on Java for a total of, sold for $700, shipping was $875, and then they take $84, that's $607 that gets paid to me. The total build cost was $520, and then another $5 for this shipping Instapack, so that's a total of $82 profit. It isn't the best, but profit is profit. I definitely feel like I probably could have sold this for some more, maybe $750, maybe even $800, not sure. It did sell pretty quick, so it means probably could have gotten a little bit more for it, but I'm not complaining. It sold, and we're making money. I've got everything here to build another all-white PC with this awesome looking white RTX 2060 and a Ryzen 7 2700X. Now, before we build this PC, I'm going to tell you guys about today's sponsor, And I think we're ready to build this PC, but there's actually one more thing I need to do, because this motherboard is used, and I tried to use it in the last video, and I accidentally got some thermal paste in the socket. So I ordered some isopropyl alcohol, like in a spray bottle, so that we can fully clean this out, and hopefully it still works. So then we get the blow dryer. Well, that PC did not go as planned. I used the same motherboard and the same processor from the PC in the last episode that didn't work, and it doesn't work. It's not surprising at all. I don't know what I was expecting. So I ordered a new processor so I can swap that out, and maybe then we'll see if it's the processor's fault or the motherboard's fault. I already know the graphics card is working. I know the RAM is working. I know the power supply is working. So it's none of those. It's either the motherboard or the processor. We'll have to fix that in the next episode. I gotta get this episode out to you guys. Total profit, I've honestly lost count. It's probably around $700 or $800. I'm planning on building the dream PC maybe by the end of this year or early January or February, depending on when the 50 series cards come out. We'll see how that works. If you guys haven't already noticed, we got this microphone off Amazon for like 150 bucks. It comes with two. It's really nice. Let me know what you guys think, if it sounds good or not. I've really liked it, and it was a really good price. Thank you guys so much for the support, and thank you Jawa for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Click right here to subscribe. Please do it, and grab a snack and go watch this video. YouTube really thinks you'll like it. I'll see you guys later. Episode 10 is finally here. We're back with episode 10 of flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my absolute dream PC. And this episode is kind of crazy. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of twists. A lot of things are happening in this episode. So make sure you're watching the entire video so you can see what happens. But basically, at the end of the last episode, I started building another white PC and it wasn't working. I couldn't get it to turn on. I was trying everything that I could to get it to work. While I was trying to fix it, someone that bought my last PC messaged me and said they're having troubles with the PC getting it to turn on. They said it was working fine for 5 days, but then it wouldn't post anything on their monitor. They said they tried different monitors, different HDMI cords, and they didn't know what to do. So I gave them some advice. I told them to take the graphics card out and then put it back in and turn it on again and see if that'll fix it. They said it didn't work, so they asked for a return. I said, yeah, that's fine, it stopped working, so they sent it back. The box was in pretty rough shape, which makes sense. Shipping isn't very safe. People really don't care about your package very often because they deal with so many packages. So I crack it open, and thankfully, it's fine. The PC looks like it's in great condition, looks just how it was when it came back. I don't see any water damage, it doesn't look like anything's broken, anything's unplugged, so I'm really not sure what could be wrong with it. There could be really anything. I put it on my desk, I turn it on, I plug in an HDMI cord, and believe it or not, it doesn't work. I was honestly half expecting it to still work. I don't know why, sometimes I'm just overconfident about things like that, but it wasn't working. So here we are. Not sure if the PC is going to work. I have another PC that's not even finished being built that doesn't work. So I have 2 unworking PCs. Nothing is listed. It's Christmas time. I need to have PCs built. I don't have enough to build another PC. So I have 2 PCs that aren't working and almost enough to build another PC, and it's November. We need to have PCs built and listed like right now because it's November, it's Christmas time. People are buying PCs for themselves, for their kids, for their nieces or their nephews or things like that. People are buying PCs. It's the best time to sell PCs and I can't get anything to work. Super frustrating, super annoying. Let's see what happens from here. Let's fix both of these PCs. I've basically spent the entire day in this room making it an absolute mess. We got this PC that was returned. It's stripped down. We got this motherboard up here that was our test bench, and we figured out that we have 2 motherboards that are fried. Not sure what's wrong with them, not sure how they were broken, but one of them I did buy on Amazon, so I might be able to return it there, but the other one I bought through eBay, so I won't be able to return that. So I'm just gonna have to sell it for parts. Okay, so we got this to work. This still isn't working, but we know this is working. This motherboard, that processor, this graphics card, that power supply, and we're gonna put it in this Okinos case that Okinos sent out for free. It is an ATX, that's why we got an ATX motherboard. It's a new day, we're fresh, we're ready to start, and we're gonna build another PC in this ATX case. Okinos was kind enough to send this out for me to try, so I'm gonna make a full video reviewing it. The PC is fully built, ready to rock. Oh, gotta switch this on. Power button. Alright, let's see if she works. Boom! Let's go! Finally got a working PC first try. The last 2 PCs have been absolute nightmares. Okay. I'm so glad I was able to turn the PC on first try without having to do any troubleshooting or anything like that. So glad that happened. But before we install Windows, now we can finally install Windows and start playing some games. This PC actually turned out way better than I thought. It actually looks really not that bad. This case really adds a lot of unique style. It's a lot bigger than most PCs, and there's this nice wooden accent on the side. I didn't know, but this RAM is not RGB, it's stuck on blue. So if we go to any other color, it might look a little strange. I think it's gonna photograph really well. Speaking of photographs, we need to get some pictures of this thing for the listing. Thank you everybody for watching this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out. And go watch the rest of the series if you haven't. I have 9 other flipping episodes that you can watch that are available on my channel. I also have a playlist if you want to binge watch them all. Episode 11 of Flipping PCs until I make enough money to build my dream PC. I just sold this broken motherboard that I bought like 2 months ago for $70 and it didn't work. So I sold it for 15 bucks. That is a pretty big loss, but what am I supposed to do with the broken motherboard? Just let it sit in my closet? No, I'm gonna sell it and get as much as I can out of it for. Listed it for 20 and had it posted for 2 days. This guy messaged me, offered me $15 if he could come pick it up right now. And I said, yeah, come pick it up right now, I'll do 15. So he just came, just sold it for $15. I still have another motherboard that is broken that needs to be sold. Pretty annoying. At the end of the last episode, I was able to build this PC in the Mirage 6 case and it works, it looks good. We have it listed. So we got this PC for sale and a bunch of stock. This is what my closet looks so far. So we got a couple processors, a couple sticks of RAM, one graphics card. This is empty. One of these motherboards is broken, the other one still works, and a bunch of screws. We also have one power supply back there. So hopefully in this episode we'll be able to build one, if not two more PCs. And I want to sell this. In here is an unfinished PC with nothing but a power supply and the case. This is a brand new case, and this is also a brand new case. We're looking around $800 to $900 in profit. We're getting pretty close to building the dream PC. Maybe by the end of the year, January, February, we'll be able to build it. So make sure you subscribe so you can see the next episodes. It hasn't even been 24 hours, and I already have someone that is pretty interested in this PC. It's only about noon now, but I'm gonna go ahead and reset it just so it's ready to rock when they get here. Unfortunately, that guy never showed up to pick up the PC, but that's okay. I've had a lot of people interested, and I'm pretty sure it'll probably sell this week. We got the PC ready to rock because we have someone else that's interested. They're gonna be here in 5 minutes, so this one, I'm pretty confident they'll show up, but you never know. But I definitely think this one's gonna sell, and that's great because that's literally 3-day turnaround, and we're gonna have a total of like $130 profit, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do an audio recording, so you guys are gonna be able to hear the interaction, but let's go. Hello, how's it going? Pretty good. Here's the PC.
When was the last time you turned it on?
Probably like 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
When I reset it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna look at it.
Yeah, you can take a look at it. I got the power cord and the Wi-Fi antennas in there.
Big.
Yeah, it is big.
Cool.
You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, enjoy, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Boom! We got $580 in cash right here, and the total profit comes out to be $130, which I'm pretty sure is pretty close to the most amount of money I've made on one PC, and it sold in 3 days, which is awesome. Currently, we don't have any other PCs for sale, but I almost have enough parts. I'm waiting on a motherboard to come in, and then we'll be able to build another white PC. I also have another graphics card coming in to build another PC with an RTX 3060. So it's gonna be 2 white PCs that we're gonna build. We got our cash, we're rolling in dough. We're making money out here. Turning on the PC.
Oh my gosh. I love the blue. Why does it look so futuristic?
Cause it is like,
And it can change colors too. That's sick.
yeah. There you go. Nice.
I like that one. I like that
Yeah.
one.
It's my favorite too. See if it works. Dude, no, it's not working.
I'm gonna turn on.
It's not good. It's not good news. It's been about a week since I last talked to you guys, and that white PC that I built that wasn't working, that I was trying to troubleshoot, I never had the time to fix it, so it's still down on the floor and still needs to be fixed. Not sure what could be wrong with it. I have another PC that I could build, and I have this guy that messaged me on Java asking for a custom PC build. So it's about a $1,300 computer. I sent him some specs so they could play Fortnite. He approved of it, so I created a private listing on Java for $1,300. As soon as he orders that private listing, I'm gonna order all the parts brand new off Amazon and build the PC and ship it to him. This is a custom build, so I'm not using used parts. These are all gonna be brand new parts off Amazon. And my total profit will be about $150. I figured that would be fair since it is a quite expensive PC and all the parts are brand new. I could have kept a lot more money for myself, but I didn't feel like that'd be fair to the buyer. I kind of want to give him the best performance that he could possibly get. If he had built this PC new, or if I had built the same PC new, it would have been a lot cheaper, but since all the parts are brand new, it's a little bit more expensive. But overall, I think he's gonna like it. It's gonna be a pretty nice PC. This is the PC that I've been trying to fix, and I got another graphics card to swap into it and make sure that this graphics card isn't busted. I believe this is either an RTX 3060 or an RTX 3060 Ti, and boy is this box beat up. So this is an RTX 3060, and it does have that weird green lettering, but that will be okay. I'm gonna swap this into the PC. This won't be the graphics card. that I want in this PC. I'm just trying to troubleshoot and see what's wrong with this PC. Hopefully, I don't have to replace this graphics card because I got a pretty good deal on it and it's white. So hopefully we don't have to get rid of it. First try. All right, let's see. This is the second motherboard that isn't working, and I have someone that's going to come pick it up right now for $20. It's another loss, but it's broken, so I have no use for it.
Thank you. I like the car, by the way. Yeah.
There he goes, riding his BMW, and I got 20 bucks here for the motherboard. Pretty nice. Finally got both of the broken motherboards off my shelf, so let's fix the PC that I have broken right now, and we can build another one. Big news, we know why this motherboard isn't working. I've been messaging the seller trying to get some feedback on how they would suggest to fix it, and they told me that they had bought it brand new, had the same issue, and thought they just had ordered the wrong motherboard that wasn't compatible with their processor, which probably isn't true because this motherboard is literally compatible with every single AM4 CPU except for like the brand new Ryzen 9 5000 series. Looks like they sold me a broken motherboard. I will be contacting eBay. I'm pretty positive they won't take a return because they knew it wasn't working and sold it anyway, so I'm going to contact eBay, try and get a refund. I'm glad to send it back to them. If not, I can sell it for parts. And I thought I was losing my mind having 3 broken motherboards, but it wasn't my fault. We need to get another motherboard. So I'll be looking on Facebook Marketplace so I can get one pretty quick. I'll also look on eBay just to get another one because we literally don't have any working motherboards right now. The other motherboard that I had won't turn on, so we've had bad luck with motherboards. I've definitely had a lot of bad luck with these motherboards recently, but hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to build another PC. In the meantime, while we're waiting, I need to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Also, a quick update from the guy that wanted me to build him that custom PC off Java. It doesn't look like it's working out. I created a private listing for him and I told him to buy it off that private listing. He said he did, but I never got any notifications indicating that anything was ordered. I told him that and he said that he had ordered it. I told him to contact Java and Java said they had never seen anything like that. And I told him if it wasn't gonna work, he's just gonna have to cancel it because I would never build a custom PC without an order in place. Super unfortunate. That was gonna be a pretty nice PC. It's definitely a possibility that the person on Java and on eBay, they were both trying to scam me, but thankfully I wasn't scammed. The guy on Java never sent him a PC, nothing ever happened, I never got an order. And the guy on eBay, I'm issuing a return request. If they don't respond to the return request, then I can contact eBay and I'll be able to get my money back from eBay. So thankfully, I'm not losing any money on this motherboard. Thank you everybody for watching. Click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch the latest episode if it's out. I'll see you in the next one. Believe it or not, this is episode 12 where I'm flipping computers until I make enough money to be able to build my dream PC. We're starting off episode 12 with literally nothing for sale. I have a bunch of inventory, but nothing for sale because I've had a lot of bad luck with these broken motherboards and stuff, so hopefully that will change. I think right now we're at like $1,000 in profit, so we're getting pretty close to being able to build the dream PC. We got this motherboard off eBay, hopefully it works okay. We're gonna build another PC in the Okinos Aqua 3 case. This case was used in the PC that got returned to me, so this has all the cables and stuff in it ready, so that will make the process a little bit quicker, hopefully. Here we are, we got the PC built, and I'm really hoping this works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna lose my mind. I literally spent day after day after day trying to get anything to work. We got this new motherboard in. Please work, please work. Yes! Yes! Let's go. Let's go, baby. Dude, I can't. You don't even understand how much stuff I didn't record because it's all the same stuff, just troubleshooting. And it looks so good, bro. It looks so clean, the white graphics card. Okay, I'm gonna install some Windows. Let's go. This is the PC in all of its glory. I know I already have the foam on it, but these are the pictures that I took for it. It looks really, really good, especially with that white graphics card. I'm gonna list it on Facebook Marketplace for $500, and then I'll list it on Jawa for like $550 or something, because Jawa takes a little bit of a fee. I think this will sell fast. It looks really good. So we have the PC down here listed on Jawa and on Facebook Marketplace, and I really haven't been getting a lot of traction on it, which is a little bit interesting. I think I'm gonna delete it and repost it on Facebook Marketplace. It has like 400 clicks on Jawa, and I'm not sure how many it has on Facebook, but I'm probably gonna relist it. I have someone else that's interested in buying a custom PC, so I'm working with them with the specs, and I'm pretty sure this one will actually follow through, and we're gonna be able to build a custom PC for someone. I also have this motherboard that I got in the last episode. It never worked, and I had bought it on eBay, so I'm returning it. Gotta buckle up my passenger princess. So I've got the white RTX 2060 PC set up out here in my living room because I have someone coming to pick it up super short notice, so I had to set it up. It's not even reset, it's being reset right now. So they'll be here, and hopefully they will buy it. So we are currently on our way to go pick up our first local deal on Facebook Marketplace. It's an RTX 3060 for $170 or so. So I'm heading there right now. It is a ways away, but that's just how things work with these kinds of deals. We're here at the Walgreens waiting for them to show up. I'm here. I was here a little bit early, and then they said they're almost here, so I don't know why, but I'm like a little bit nervous. A little bit sketchier area of town. The Walgreens a little bit sketchy, but I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine, but first local pickup by myself, so I'm a little bit nervous. Package secured. Got the RTX 3060. I went up for the handshake. It was the weakest handshake I've ever given and received, so. But it's all right. We got the graphics card, and we are heading out. Oh, wait, actually, I need to get the GPS because I have no idea where I'm going. We made it back safe and sound with the RTX 3060, but the only thing left to do is to actually make sure this actually works and see if we didn't get scammed. This is one of the things with local marketplaces. You need to be careful because it is very likely that you can get scammed. And before we test this out, I'm going to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Let's go make sure this graphics card works. Next week, I mean, after Christmas, I feel like no one's going to be buying any PCs because Christmas time is over. I mean, maybe some kids get some Christmas money and they're buying PCs, but I feel like most people that are buying PCs right now are getting them as gifts. Hopefully this will sell soon. I have that person that's wanting a custom order on Jawa. They still haven't ordered the custom order. They said they'll order it soon. They're just waiting a little bit. I don't know, probably money. I ordered this Ryzen 5 5500 off eBay, and I think it's from like, I think it's coming from like some Chinese warehouse because I ordered it like 2 weeks ago and it still isn't here. So hopefully that'll be here soon. I found another Ryzen 5 5500. So I think we're gonna be able to build 2 more PCs in December, maybe. I think we're gonna be able to build 2 more PCs in December. I think I might list this graphics card or list this graphics card and sell it because I have 3 graphics cards right now and no PCs. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. We'll see what we're doing. My arm is getting really tired from holding this. I just got back from the gym, and I think that's gonna be the end of today's episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe, it really helps me out. I'm gonna be posting 1 more flipping episode this year after this one, so stay tuned for that. This is episode 13, the final episode of 2024 that I'm gonna be making, and we're starting it off with a freaking bang. This PC I built in the last video and it just sold. So we need to get this packed up and ready to ship. Okay, here's the PC, let's get it ready to ship. Okay, there she is, ready to go. We got that foam on the inside to keep the graphics card and everything safe. We got a power cord that we always include and some Wi-Fi antennas. We're gonna put this in the box, print out the shipping label, and then drop it off at the post office. So the total build cost of this PC is $402. You can see all the specs and what I paid for them. And then if we go over and look at Jawa, this is my payout. The PC in total sold for $570, and I get to keep about 500 of that. So that's a solid $100 profit on a PC. It did take like 2 weeks to sell, but I'm glad it sold, and we made a pretty decent piece of profit. Now I'm gonna go drop this off at the post office. Package successfully dropped off. Now we have nothing for sale, and we need to build another PC. But I don't have any processors. I have one that's coming in on Monday, and then another one that's coming from China, which I have no idea when it's gonna get here. So Monday, we'll be able to build another PC. Today's Saturday. Look at what just showed up in the mail. I think I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Just kidding. It's right here. Now, since we have that processor, we get to build another PC the day after we ship out the last one. But I am about to leave right now to go to a friend's house, so I don't have time to build it. So I'm gonna build the PC later tonight when I get back and I have enough time. Sorry about the little jump scare there. There was nothing in that box. I already taken it out from the bottom and taped the bottom side up. Just wanted to give you guys a little mini heart attack. That's just what I like to do. Fully built, and this is probably the fastest I've ever built a PC. It probably took like less than an hour to completely build this all. I did make a short about these cable extensions because Okinos did send these cable extensions to me for free. I made a short about that. If you haven't already watched that, you should go watch it. So we're gonna turn this on for the very first time. Switch that on. Or I guess it's not the first time turning it on, but it's the first time checking to see if anything will post. Uh-oh, it's not working. It's a new day and we got the PC here ready for some open heart surgery. I'm hoping to get this PC fixed today so then we can list it and get another PC sold for Christmas. Currently, as I'm filming this, it is the 9th of December, so we only have like 2 weeks left until Christmas to build this PC and get this listed. Hopefully we'll be able to build another PC before Christmas and then the custom PC, but I don't think the custom PC is going to work out because it's been like 3 weeks and they still have not ordered it, and yeah, I just don't think that's gonna work out. So I've got a couple things that I can try to fix this. The first is clearing out the CMOS battery, or the CMOS battery. Then we can try, I don't have any other different RAM sticks, but we can try the different slots. I'll try reseating the CPU and making sure all the PSU cables are in and all that.
One operation later.
Guess what? Boom! We got it to work! Oh yeah, nothing was wrong. All I did was I reseated the RAM, reseated the GPU, changed out the CMOS battery, or reseated the CMOS battery, and the last thing I tried was reseating the CPU. Boom! And it worked. Super happy about that. Now we can set some windows up, take some fantastic pictures of this thing, get it listed today. Thank goodness we get it listed today, and hopefully it will sell soon enough. The PC is here and it is ready to rock, and I think it looks pretty clean. I got it set up with Windows and everything, and it's working good. All there is left to do now is to get some awesome pictures so this can sell fast. So here they are. So now that the PC is ready to be sold, I want to show you guys how I list the PC and how I get it ready. So to start things off, I download all the pictures from iCloud onto my computer. We can go over to Jawa and start listing. So gaming PCs, and then white RTX gaming PC, and then the price for this one is going to be $699.99, which is going to be $700, which is going to be a sale price of $607. That's what I'm going to get after all the fees and shipping insurance. And if we go over here into my inventory, this is what it's going to cost me to build. And if I sell the PC for $600, the build cost was $481. That's going to be almost a $120 profit, which is pretty pretty cool. Also, while I'm listing this on Jawa, I actually use Jawa myself to sell everything, and you guys can go to the link in the bottom of the description, and it has my Jawa store if you guys are interested in buying anything off that store. Sponsoring this video. Now let's go see what happens next. One day later, and I'm feeling sick. It sucks to be sick, but we gotta keep grinding. The person finally ordered the custom PC, and we're building it in an interesting orange case that they wanted me to build in. So I need to order the parts for that case, get some fans, order the storage, and then I have a motherboard that's coming that will be in that. Everything else I already have. They requested it not to have a graphics card because they already have a graphics card that they'll put in it, so it makes it cheaper for them, and then I don't have to buy a graphics card for them. It hasn't even been 2 days, and I already have someone confirmed to come pick this up later today, so what we need to do is we need to reset it and get ready for them. I had it listed for $650 on Facebook Marketplace, and they're coming to pick it up for $600, and that's going to be a total of $120 in profit, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go reset this, and I'll see you when I'm selling the computer. Hello. You can come on in, I have the PC inside. I'll boot up. I have it reset, so it'll be like the Windows sign-in screen, so you can get everything set up and all that.
Oh, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there it is.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, let's turn this off. Yeah, I have the box, and there's like the styrofoam and everything.
Oh, that's even perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I can wrap it up. And
Yep,
everything.
exactly.
Nice. Dude, thank you for holding it too.
Yeah, I know, you're good.
Everybody else was charging a ridiculous prices. And
There we go.
thank you.
Yeah,
Dude,
appreciate it.
again, man. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy. Look at this. We got $600 in cash right here, all in 20s. The total profit for the PC comes out to be about $120, which is super solid profit. That PC I sold in less than 2 days from having it listed, which is a great turnaround time. It's all because of Christmas. Christmas is just the season to start flipping PCs because everybody is buying PCs. He said that he was buying this PC as a gift, so that's just freaking great. Now, we don't have any PCs for sale yet again, but we are building that custom PC for sure. It's 100% confirmed, so that is a secured sale. The custom order on Jawa finally worked out, so we have all the parts here ready to build that custom PC. They requested me to build it in this pretty interesting, cool case with this like really cool orange accent. I actually think it looks pretty cool. And this came with one ARGB fan, so I got another pack of 3, and I put 2 in there, and then I have an RGB controller that will be here tomorrow, so that will be ready to ship out tomorrow. But other than that, I have everything ready to build this PC, and this is going to be a pretty interesting, pretty basic build. But basically, they requested me not to have a graphics card in it because they already have a graphics card for it, so I don't have to put a graphics card in it. I do have one obviously to test and make sure it still works. Right here is the other part that we needed that we didn't have, is the motherboard. So we got this off eBay for like $60 or so. And it's B450. But something that I realized is that this case is an ATX case, but this motherboard is micro ATX. So it's gonna be a little bit smaller, and I didn't even realize that till now, so I'll have to tell the buyer and hopefully they're okay with it. My guess is it's probably fine, but just something that I should have checked before buying this motherboard. Didn't even think about, because I'm always building in. Oh, I'm so lucky that's not a real knife. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, we got this. Please tell me there's an IO shield. Let's go. We got the IO shields and Wi-Fi antennas. You can't really see it because of the thermal paste, but this is a Ryzen 5 5500 that was like probably $50 or $60. This is 16 gigabytes of, it looks like Ollie DDR4 3200 megahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM that we're going to be using. We're also using this, oh, this is 256 gigs. This is not what I ordered. I didn't order that. Okay, well, whoops. Maybe I did order that on accident. For now, that's basically all we need on the motherboard. And let's get this in the case. This is the PC basically finished. The only last thing to do is to install the CPU cooler. And this is a CPU cooler from Arctic. It's the Freezer 36 Black. Arctic was kind enough to send these out, and they sent out these 3 fans. And since these aren't RGB, I think I'm just gonna put them at the bottom just to add some more airflow and make this PC run better. And it's not really anything for aesthetics, but it's really just for performance. I believe this isn't RGB either, but it should be okay. If it looks a little strange without it, I do have another CPU fan that I could pop in here. Let's unbox this. It looks like this cooler is only about like $36 or so, which to me seems like it's a pretty decent deal. And hopefully, whoa, look at that. High quality, feels really high quality. So yeah, so far so good. Oh, look at that, we got some nice MX6 thermal paste. We'll definitely be using some of that. And now, these fans, they're pretty boring, but I'm still going to install them. So, they're going on. There they are, and it really kind of completes the build. It also hides these cables back here pretty well, so that's nice, and just kind of fills out that case more since we have that micro ATX case. The proportions are a tad bit weird since we have the micro ATX case, and it's all the way over here, but honestly, I think it'll look fine. I think I'll be happy with it. It's really not a half bad looking PC. The only thing left to do now is to install a graphics card and make sure this works. And it works! Let's go, baby! Looks like one of the fans isn't spinning. It works, so we're gonna fix this fan, and then tomorrow we'll get the SSD in, we'll set up the windows, and then we'll ship it off. It's a new day, and the PC is ready to ship off. The only last thing we need to do, they requested that I sign the case, so that's what I'm gonna be doing here. I think I'm just gonna sign it up here next to the buttons and stuff. All right, there we go. I'm gonna let that dry so that it doesn't smudge while it's shipping, and then we're gonna put some Instapak foam in there, and then put it in the box, put some fragile stickers on there, and then we'll ship it off. I just dropped the PC off at the post office, and the total profit comes out to be about $130. The PC build was, I can't remember how much the total cost was, and I can't remember what it sold for, but I do know what the profit is. I'll put up the spreadsheet right here, what it sold for, what the cost was. So it was a pretty good flip. Nice custom PC. I didn't have to wait for it to sell. I instantly got the order, so it was pretty nice. I'm super excited to announce that the next video that you guys are going to be seeing is the Dream PC build. Finally, we have enough profit to build the Dream PC. I know the specs, I know what it's going to look like, but you guys don't, so you guys are going to have to watch that video to find out what the PC looks like and what the specs I chose. They are used parts, so I did save some money on that aspect, but it's a pretty nice PC and it does exactly what I need it to do. So subscribe, turn on notifications to see that video, and I'll see you there.